the Sixth Committee, isn't it, and their work?
Yes, and as you've heard, they have sentenced Steve Bannon to 4 months sentence, which is pretty heavy sentence. He was hoping for probation, but got 4 months. Now, that will be appealed, but he's going to have some difficulty. His grounds for appeal appear to be two things. One, that he acted on the advice of his lawyer, but unfortunately he undermined that because earlier he said that he would testify before the January 6th committee. So either you're not acting under the advice of your lawyer or you're not taking that advice, but you can't have it both ways. And secondly, he's claiming executive privilege. That is, that his communications with the president should be kept confidential, which is when you work for the president. But another problem he has is that he was fired by President Trump in July of 2017. So very difficult to claim executive privilege because he was not working for the president. And also, Trump's lawyers did not invoke executive privilege for any of the communications that they had with Bannon. So Bannon's going to be in difficulty, and he has more legal problems because he has been charged with fraud, money laundering, and conspiracy because of a fundraising scheme to raise money ostensibly for the border wall between U.S. and Mexico, Trump's border wall. But it appears to have been a fraudulent scheme. He was already charged with this on the federal level, but Trump pardoned him. Now this is being taken up on the state level in New York. So he's got some woes ahead of him, and it's unclear what will happen.
None of this bodes well for Donald Trump, does it?
No, it doesn't, because, we'll find out November 4th and November 14th, which is when he's supposed to produce either documents on the 4th and come before the committee on the 14th. His normal pattern would be he is going to ignore it and he's not going to do anything about it. What we do know is pretty confidently that he will use it as a fundraising tool, that this is a witch hunt and he needs money to support his efforts to fight this. But I think people are beginning to become a bit disenchanted with that business method after the January 6th hearings. There were just too many clear statements by Trump's allies and lawyers and people that worked for him that he was overwhelming evidence showing that he was undermining the peaceful transition of power. So some difficulties ahead.